time to take your coding break. Hello, Coder Pros, and welcome to another episode of the Coding Break podcast, where we talk about all things coding related, the good, the bad, as well as the indifferent. So on this coding break, I want to address the questions of what other resources can I utilize to obtain my CEU or my continuing education units for AAPC. So I have several, and some of them are linked to AAPC, but there is one in particular that I highly recommend, and it's actually one that I use when I'm trying to complete my continuing education units for my certifications. And that first one is BC Advantage. So BC Advantage has a yearly subscription, or you pay a yearly subscription to their magazine as well as their webinar library. And so in their webinar library, they have various associations. I guess they have different people who are credentialed through different associations. They're able to accrue or obtain, accrue is not the right term, obtain their continuing education units via their webinar library. And you have a year. And when you pay the subscription fee, you have a year to obtain those continuing education units. So I utilize BC Advantage and try to maximize on that, again, because I pay the one-time fee and I have access for a whole year to their webinar library. And it depends. Some of you may be able to get all of your CEUs through BC Advantage, depending on what your credential is and what your CEU requirements are. So for me, I have multiple credentials, so of course mine is going to be more. So I definitely use BC Advantage to knock out most of my CEU opportunities, I guess you could say. And then another one, if you are an active member with AAPC, and if you are a coder through AAPC, you have access to 3 free webinars, right? 3 free webinars via AAPC, where again CEUs are attached to those webinars. Now, the CEU amount will vary depending on, again, the webinar, the length of the webinar, and however they want to assign the CEUs for those particular webinars. But they're free, and you get access to 3 of them for free. Again, you must be an active member of AAPC, and I believe you must be a coder to have access to those webinars. Another one is medical associations. Now, I don't know if these are still active. I know previously the medical associations do have a resource or tool where you can obtain medical CEUs. And these CEUs were made available for like providers of that specialty as well as coders. So the thing is, you just may have to pay a fee to obtain access to the association website or to that resource. Or if you are an employee with a particular provider group who has access to or has a corporate account or whatever to that association, it's okay to ask if your company or your coding department has access to that, and pursue your CEUs through that channel. However, again, you must ask. You don't know if you don't ask. And then you have CMS, Centers for Medicare and Medicaid. Those are free. They have a resource or section where you can obtain CEUs through that channel as well. So again, we have BC Advantage, we have AAPC, although some of us are, but AAPC has some other resources aside from reading a magazine and taking a quiz where you can access CEUs. And then again, check your medical associations, check with your coding department, check with the facility, your employer, and see if they have corporate accounts or if they have a membership with certain associations. And if so, ask if it's okay, or is something that the coders can have access to in order to reach the tool or the resource for that for the CEUs. So again, it's going to be based upon the employer. And so nothing beats a failure but a try. Nothing beats an answer without an ask, right? If you don't ask, you don't know. So be sure to ask. So yeah, so those are some of the resources that I recommend. Now, if you are a speaker, if you are a coding speaker, if you speak at a local chapter or you speak at an event, AAPC event, or any event that provides AAPC CEU units or credits, if you are a speaker, you will receive CEU credits. I've spoken on various opportunities, various platforms that did offer AAPC CEU credits for the speakers, and that I was also able to obtain my credentials, my CEUs, via that channel as well. So there's various ways that you can obtain them, and of course, if you just attend a local chapter meeting or event, you will obtain CEU credits as well. So there are various ways that you can obtain or accrue your continuing education units. You just have to research. You have to be mindful. You have to ask questions. You don't know unless you ask. But yeah, those are some of the opportunities or CEU opportunities that I can think of off the top of my head that may be beneficial to those seeking CEU credits or CEUs for their credentials. Oh, so that's all that I have. Oh, there's one more thing that I want to announce. So we have started a playlist, a coding playlist, a focus playlist specifically designed for medical coders to help keep them calm as well as productive throughout the workday. This can be accessed via our YouTube channel, which is at Code Rhetoric with Tam Talk. Again, these are some of the songs or music that I listen to while I'm working, and it has proven to help keep me calm as well as productive. And I know with everything that has been going on around us, we need some calmness, and also we need to maintain our productivity and as well as the quality of our work. So so check it out. Again, it's called Focus Music for Medical Coders, and it's located on our YouTube channel at Code Rhetoric with Tam Talk, and I'll share that link with you in the description box. But yes, so that's it for this coding break. Remember, BC Advantage, which I will leave a link as well. BC Advantage. Check out AAPC, the free webinars. Check out the medical associations. Check out CMS, Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. And then ask your employer in regards to the medical associations they are affiliated with to see if you have access to those resources and tools through those associations to obtain your CEUs. So that's all that I have for this coding break. And as always, code on. Toodles.